AI never takes a break, and this week has been absolutely wild. Okay, so after a long wait, Midjourney has released their new AI video generator model, Midjourney V1, for all users to try. There's a new AI that's fantastic at restoring blurry text and images. This new AI can generate videos featuring multiple people talking in the same video, just like Veo3. This new 3D model generator, which is currently at the top of the list. This new AI is simply too good at editing any video. So, you take the first picture of the video, change something on it, and then the AI can make a whole video with that change, but the rest stays original. We now have a genuine AI song generation open source model that can give tough competition to Suno AI or Mureka. This AI can generate highly detailed and realistic 3D virtual reality environments and much more. So, let's dive right in. First up, Bytedance came out with something this week that's kinda like Veo3, but it gives you way more control. It's called Interact Human, and it requires 3 main inputs: reference images of a person or object, audio clips for their speech, and a text prompt to set up the scene. It can generate a video of these reference characters speaking the audio. Take a look at a few of these examples.
The microfilm is in your ticket.
They're watching the north exit. Use the service tunnel.
Essentially, you can provide it with 2 character images and 2 audio clips, and it will generate the characters speaking the audio, as demonstrated here. Or, check out this example with 3 people.
So, what are we going to talk about now? What are we going to talk about now that we can talk?
I have no idea. What do you want to talk about?
Notice the audio clip can have dialogue from multiple people. This AI lets you control which character speaks at each part of the dialogue. You can distinctly control who says what in the scene. This doesn't just work with realistic scenes. Here's an example with cartoon.
看来我不应该来。现在才知道太晚了。留下点回忆行不行？我不要回忆。
Besides reference characters, you can also input reference objects and have a person interact with them. Here are some examples.
Soft bristle blue toothbrush. Gently cleans for fresh breath. Comfortable grip. Upgrade your oral care.
Juicy peach fruit can, ready-to-eat snack or dessert helper. Fresh taste, easy to store. Try it now.
Instead of just realistic videos, this can also handle different artistic styles. Here's a 3D animation example, or another artistic style. At present, as you'll see if you scroll to the top of the page, their only release is a technical paper. Unfortunately, no indication has been given regarding the potential open sourcing of this project. If you're interested in reading more or seeing more examples, I'll link to the main page in the description below. Next up, we have Magic Try-On, an open-source virtual try-on video generator model introduced by Vivo. It allows you to add clothing to people in any video. It maintains continuous, realistic, and clear clothing details. Users simply upload a video of a person and a single reference image, and they can generate a dynamic virtual try-on video. It ensures the authenticity of clothing details and movements, even in reference videos with complex actions like dancing and turning, while maintaining the stability of clothing and movements. Additionally, this tool also supports image virtual try-on, and the nice thing is the code is already released. Just click on the GitHub repo, and you will find all the information to run this locally. Next up, this AI is incredibly useful. It's named Text-Aware Image Restoration. Plus, this fixes up blurry or messed up pictures, especially if there's text in them. It sharpens the text, making it more readable. The left column shows the original low-quality, blurry image. The rightmost column displays the ground truth. The second column you see here is another option called div-bir. The third column features this new method. Notice how quickly it cleans up the image, and the text just looks way clearer than what the competitor does. Check out some more examples here. On the left is the original low-quality image. The final cell here shows that is ground truth. This is how it should look. Upon comparing this latest method with the other existing alternatives, you'll observe that this new approach is unequivocally the most effective at correcting and sharpening images, particularly the textual elements within them. It's quite close to the ground truth. This example is particularly impressive. Just look at the original low-quality image. It's really hard to tell that this is supposed to be Movie Star. With this font, it's amazing that the AI transformed it so well. So, this new AI, it uses a combination of two big techniques working hand in hand, a diffusion transformer and a text recognition thing that just picks out and understands the text in the image. It uses that information along with the diffusion model to essentially bring the image back to life. Up at the top of the page, you won't find the model weights yet, but they've put out the datasets and the pipeline, and you can grab them from Hugging Face or Google Drive. Next up, we have MiniMax Video Agent. This week, MiniMax launched the beta version of Video Agent, which is a fully automated video generation tool. Users only need to provide their creative ideas, and the intelligent agent will complete the video creation. Video Agent's technical roadmap is divided into 3 stages, currently supporting only template-driven video generation. In the latter half of the year, MiniMax Video Agent will gradually introduce semi-automated custom videos and fully automated video generation features, truly realizing the vision from creativity to video. Visit the Hailuo website and select the Agent tab in the video generation mode. You can choose a video template from the list to start creating based on your needs. Alright, next up, Tencent just dropped Hunyuan 3D 2.1. It's seriously one of the best 3D model makers you can get your hands on right now. I featured Hunyuan 3D 2.0 a few weeks back, but this new 2.1 version is even better. And the coolest part, it's totally free and open source. So this thing just takes a picture of anything, an object or a person, and boom, it magically makes a 3-dimensional model out of it. It's not limited to just generating the shape of the model, it can also produce the texture, which includes the albedo, essentially the color, as well as its metallic properties and roughness. And get this, they've put out a free Hugging Face space where you can try it right now on the web. Here are some benchmark scores assessing 3D asset quality, and as you can see, Hunyuan 3D 2.1. This one's better than the other big 3D model generators out there, like Tripo, Trellis, and Direct3 DS2. You know, the ones I've talked about on my channel. They've already released all the models for download from Hugging Face, so you can run them locally as much as you want. Here, you'll find all the instructions on how to install and run everything. Next up, Midjourney made headlines this week with the release of its initial AI video model known as Midjourney V1. You can access it via their online platform. Unfortunately, access is limited to paid subscribers as there's no free trial. You'd need to pay at least $8 per month to try the model. You'll still run out of credits fast if you're generating videos even with that plan. Here are some of its demos available. Since it's only image to video for now, your first step is to upload an image to use as the starting point. Alternatively, you can use Midjourney to generate an image first as the start frame. Note that there's no text to video option. You can't simply type a prompt to describe the video. Each video is 5 seconds long at 480p resolution, which is quite low quality. To be frank, Midjourney's current ability to only generate videos at 480p resolution is quite restrictive. Midjourney does have a unique aesthetic vibe, as seen in these video generations. If this aesthetic appeals to you, then Midjourney V1 could be a good choice. It makes pretty coherent videos and can do a lot of art styles, but all in all, it's not blowing anyone away. Frankly, if this had been released a year ago, I'd be quite impressed. However, considering the rapid emergence of numerous state-of-the-art video generators in just the past few weeks, Midjourney's new video model no longer stands out as among the absolute best. Next up, this AI truly fascinating AI to explore. It's known as Immersigan. It can generate 3-dimensional worlds, similar to virtual reality environments, all from a simple text prompt. Let's dive into some examples. When you prompt it with Island, here's what it creates. You can turn your head and navigate the scene as if using a VR headset, and you'll notice how sharp, crisp, and detailed everything appears. Now check this, we have a desert scene. Take note of how even the leaves on the shrubs are incredibly detailed. You can also opt for different artistic styles instead of a realistic scene. For instance, here's an anime-style room. Plus, it generally keeps things looking super coherent and detailed. If you go to the top of the page, the cool thing is they actually say the code's coming soon. Next up, this AI is truly fascinating. It's called LoRa Edit, and here's how it works. It's easy, just change the first frame and the whole video gets edited. And it applies those changes throughout the entire video. For instance, imagine we have this original video. So basically, you just take the first picture of the video and then edit it. For example, suppose you want to swap his watch for something else. Then we can just run that edited first frame through the AI and boom, new video with the watch changed. Isn't that cool? Here's another example with a time-lapse of a flower. We can replace one of those flowers with a rose. And here's what we get. It kind of figures out this is a time-lapse of a flower blooming and then it makes the rose bloom too. Here are some more examples. In the top left, you'll see the source video. And here's the edited first frame. We want to change the cat's colors to this. If we opt to use only the first method, here is the outcome, which is, even on its own, quite satisfactory. But what if we also want to change the cat's eyes? Since the original first frame doesn't show the cat's face alone, it doesn't work. But we can add another frame, as you see here, showing the cat's blue eyes. And if we use both, here's what we get. Pretty cool. In the last few months, there have been tons of video editors coming out that let you swap things or put in other objects or characters in your videos. I've already gone over all of them on my channel, even Alibaba's Vasa. Plus, Kling AI and Pika has this feature too. However, as is evident in terms of truly maintaining the cat's original pose and movement within the video, Laura Edit, this new tool, performs much more effectively. The great thing is, if you scroll to the top of the page, they've released a GitHub repo. It includes all the instructions on how to download and run this locally on your computer. Next up, we have an incredible AI called Hailuo. This week, Tencent open-sourced the Song Generation, a music generation model. It focuses on solving challenges like sound quality, musicality, and generation speed. Here are some demos for you to compare with the advanced Suno 4.5 and Murika 01 model.
Closed ambitious heart, the sun never sets. From the dawn's first light to the star's silhouette. Grinding all ours, no concession to regret. In pursuit of dreams like an eagle fighting high heights. Unimagined, cutting the sky, push through resistance. Don't hide, don't be shy. Jump for the sky, push through resistance. Don't hide, don't be shy. Take a walk.
Close the ambitious heart, the sun never sets. From the dawn's first light to the star's silhouette. Grinding all hours, no concession to regret. In pursuit of dreams like an eagle fighting high heights. Unimagined, cutting the sky, push through resistance. Don't hide, don't be shy. Jump, oh the sky, push through resistance. Don't hide, don't be shy. Take a walk of Yashika Pudini.
Currently, the model only supports Chinese and English music generation. The best part is that both the model and inference code are already available, and the GitHub repository includes all the instructions you need to get it running. Currently, they've only released the base model, but there's a lot more coming. As you can see, they are planning to release other versions of the model along with updated code. As you can see from their Todo list, they have some exciting updates coming, including a full-time model, an enhanced English model, a low memory usage model, and the release of fine-tuning scripts, which is fantastic. And not just that, they also released a Hugging Face demo to test out the model. Okay, so I added some lyrics, and here's the result. Let me play it for you.
The street lights shimmer in the night. I wander through places we knew. Memories flood like ocean tides. Your smile feels so alive. Still carved deep in my heart knows. See moments we share, now I'm left with echoes in air. My phone lights up again, a message from you appears. Just a few simple words, but they bring me to tears. Your house used to feel like home. Now you feel so far gone. I wish I could turn back time to when you were still mine.
Pretty good, right? Okay, so you can try it out yourself, but make sure not to use long lyrics, because it breaks when the input is too big. In the GitHub repo, they've included all the instructions on how to install and run it locally on your computer. Next, this AI is also quite useful. This tool is called PartCrafter by NVIDIA, and here's the official paper. What this does is take a single image and derive a three-dimensional object from it, but it doesn't just create the entire object. It splits the object into separate, meaningful parts that you can edit or move later. For example, suppose you take an image of toast. It can reconstruct that into a three-dimensional model. This 3D model can also be segmented into meaningful parts like this. It also works with various images and art styles. Here are some results. Here's a pillow generated from the initial image. We can segment it into parts like this. And here's a barrel. And check it out, it's got a bunch of these separate parts that we can break down even more. Like this one. Very nice. Just head to the top of the page, they've got a free Hugging Face space where you can try this online. And they've even released the models and the code, so you can just grab it and run it right on your own computer. All instructions are on the GitHub repo. Next up, NVIDIA has unveiled a tool called LayerFlow. And the crazy thing is, this can generate quality images in just 1 or 2 steps. Here's what they did. They first used a dataset called ImageNet 512 by 512, which contains over 1 million similar images. Then they trained this LayerFlow model using these pictures to make a flow map model. So yeah, it's pretty much an image generator. So when prompted to generate photos in a single step, this image generator produced all these images in no time. This is impressive considering it's done in just 1 step. But with Flux or Stable Diffusion, you usually gotta go through 20 to 30 steps just to get something decent. Instead of 1 step, here are some images created in 2 steps, as you can see. Now, you don't have to use ImageNet for training anymore. You can just use an open source image model like SDXL or Flux to train it. So what you do is have these other AI models make images first, and then those images are fed to train this LayerFlow model. And here, that's exactly what they did. They used FluxDev to generate images to train their flow map model. And here are some results. Check out the right side. That's NVIDIA's LayerFlow model, and it was trained or distilled from FluxDev. Generating images with this requires far fewer steps. Now, if you put this next to other methods like LCM or TCD, you'll observe a dramatic difference in its superior results. Now, the quality of LayerFlow is just much better. You'll see a code button at the top, but it just sends you back to this page. They seem like they're going to release it though, so watch out for that. In other news, this is quite significant. It's called Polaris, and it's a new way to make language models smarter at reasoning using something called reinforcement learning. Plus, you can just slap this onto any model that's already done training. For instance, you can apply it to Qwen, Llama, or DeepSeek, and this post-training technique can enhance the model's performance like crazy. Here's the most exciting breakthrough. For example, they used Polaris fine-tuning on Qwen 3 to 4 billion. This is a relatively small model with just 4 billion parameters. Here's how Qwen 3.4 billion originally performed. But after doing this Polaris fine-tuning or post-training thing, check out the huge jump in how well it does on the AIME benchmark. Get this, it even beats Grok 3 and Claude 4 Opus, which is like the biggest and best Claude 4 there is. It also outperforms O3 Mini High and Gemini 2.5 Flash. The astonishing part is it's just 4 billion parameters. So when it's fine-tuned with Polaris, it can actually beat models that are like 160 times bigger than it. The great news is they've open-sourced everything, including the dataset, training details, and code. Therefore, if you click on this GitHub repo, you will find all the instructions on how to download and run this locally on your computer. Plus, it provides you with all the steps for training it, setting up the data, evaluating its performance, and so on, ensuring you have a good understanding. That's the end of today's show. Thank you all for your support and watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave comments. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. See you in the next episode, and as always, I will be on the lookout for the newest and coolest AI tools to share with you. So if you enjoyed this video, remember to like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.